Peace, love, and light, grand rising. Whenever you see this, it is the 2nd of January, 2025. And this is Beyond the Spectrum. And I'm just going to kind of go over a few things here. So about 5 years ago, I was guided to start this channel. Maybe a little bit more. Actually, 6 years ago, but I really waited and prayed on it. Is this the right thing? Should I do this? Because of how I understood things, how I see the supernatural. And I would watch some channels and stuff on YouTube, and I wasn't hearing, there was actually only one channel I was hearing that was using the word supernatural. I knew it was paranormal. I knew it was supernatural, what was going on here. Not anybody else, especially in the Sky community, none of them were using the word paranormal or supernatural. And they weren't. Not then. They weren't. They were looking for planets, round balls zooming through space. There was a lot of planet talk, not supernatural. Not the words pliable, plasma event. There was another channel that did speak on the plasma apocalypse, which is paranormal and supernatural. And so that's when I started my channel, and I started with my readings, my ancient reads. In my ancient reads, I tied in with what was happening here in our earthly realm of existence. And that's how this all began for me. Now I hear everyone using the word supernatural, paranormal, which is kind of cool. But I'm not a follower. I've stayed steady to the course of hearing my true divine creator, of how I understand divine creator, of what is happening here. And it is a supernatural event. Even people who are reading scripture were reading it like it was this not supernatural event. Not getting or not getting the point across that Christ would be a supernatural event, for we are Christ as well. And how we would be integrated with all this going on. Now, this is from Brandon Nagley's channel. I'm just kind of like driving my point home that over 5 years ago, I was guided to start this channel. I didn't do it right away. In my ancient reads, connected with what was happening, I guess you could call biblically. And even those who were speaking on biblical stuff, they weren't using the words supernatural. They weren't explaining it, that it's going to be a supernatural event, paranormal event. Instead, everyone was trying to convince those that it's going to be these round balls zooming through space and, trying to whatever. And no. It's a supernatural event. For we are a soul here, which would make us supernatural and experience paranormal. And I've been just watching all this unfold and thinking back and being guided to think back, honestly, on how much shit I got. And I did. Oh, I did. I have so many people blocked. I have more people blocked on my list than I do unblocked for so much crap I got for speaking how I understood what was going to take place, which was supernatural. And these were paranormal events. And I would film it, and I would show you, and I would explain to you what I was seeing. It's paranormal. It's supernatural. Okay, now I'm going to show you. This is no fear. A lot of this stuff, people are still putting out the fear. Like, it's no fear. What's going to happen is going to happen. The illusion is that we have the control. That's the illusion. That's the flea circus. It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. This is from Brandon Nagley's channel. Gonna show you some little bibs and bobs of this. Now, see? The spiritual realm. What do you know? I'm glad you're all catching up. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you are. Yeah, she's a demon. Demons in the flesh are real. This is a supernatural event. Plasma can attach to you. Plasma can actually take over you. Hold on. They're using our matter. Now, Orion's shield has been breached, or it will be. For 10 days, we won't have a shield at all around us. I mean, that's a supernatural event. These things are, the pit is open. Many people still, you know, I mean, you do what you want. Many people still celebrated Christmas knowing the Vatican was opening up the pit. They're acting as if they're seeking forgiveness. They opened the pit up. It's no joke. They opened up St. Peter's tomb. They opened up Lucifer's tomb. And people still haven't figured out that's the Christmas, right? The Satan clause. Because if you think about it, I mean, it's terrible. We lie to our kids telling it this little man that comes down the chimney for presents, which, why do we do that? Why do we do that to our children? Why do we lie like that? To make our kids believe a man in a red suit, which is, you know, represents Satan, and all these rituals, because Christ was not born on Christmas Eve at all. It's all connected to Orion, the three kings. All these battles. I did talk about Pakistan. I was picking up on Pakistan. They're battling over there. I didn't know that when I was picking up on it. Now I understand why I was guided to talk about Pakistan. All that desert is from battles and battles and battles. This land seems to be about battles. It's a supernatural battle. For we wouldn't need nuclear stuff for humans, or what we call ourselves humans. We wouldn't need that. They are battling interstellar, supernatural, for they felt that they needed that level, which would decimate the land. It creates permanent scarring on Mother Earth. She's done. Mother Earth is done. She's going to take over. Believe it or don't. She's going to take over. She's had it. She's had it with war on her. She's had it with being suppressed, the divine feminine being suppressed, even the divine masculine being suppressed. These stargates were hijacked, and they were taken over. You definitely have Anunnaki here. This is what the battle is over there. The proof is there. It's just how much you're willing to see it. But I'm driving my point home as how much crap I got. And I continued on, and I continued on, because I stayed true to the course. And I do. I stay true to the course of my channel and what this channel is about. And these are supernatural events taking place. Yes, they affect us physically. It is supernatural. It's a spiritual battle. It's a battle of souls. And it's important to get right with yourself, with whoever you believe God is, and to protect your soul. It's no joke. For all of you, your little comments, and you told me to get off the drugs and this and that, you know who you are. Well, in your face, pie in your face now. Try to suppress me, try to keep me down, to not continue on my mission. Well, here we are. It's a supernatural event, and it's being documented across the world. And it is. I can't tell you how much crap and flack I got for just speaking the truth of how I was shown by the Most High God of what has taken place. Through my ancient readings that I was doing, I was guided to that. I've never done, and I've never before I started the ancient reads, I've never done ancient reads. This is everything I've done on this channel has been completely guided by the divine through the Archangel Michael for this time right here, right now. And I kept going, even though many of you out there, some of you know me in the 3D world, gave me so much crap. You tried to bully me and suppress me for speaking what is really going on here. And guess what? It's being documented all across the world. I would talk about UFOs. You know, they didn't exist not that long ago. Now look at, they're doing live, well, sort of disclosures. Huh, what do you know? We who are filming the veil have been trying to show you, whether you want to see or not, it's on you. But when you start coming and attacking people who are doing their calling, there's something really wrong with you. And you're the one that's lost. I have stayed true to the course, and I've stayed true to my mission here and my passion of understanding that this is a supernatural event. Yes, it looks and comes into a three-dimensional form, clearly. There is no fear here. This Mike around the world seems to put he's speaking, I guess, some truth, clearly, but it's a lot of fear-mongering. And there's a serious breaking down of the Christian religion, or Catholic religion, I should say, Catholic religion. You know, the Vatican opened up portals, people, of Lucifer. Yo, it doesn't get any clearer than that. If you don't understand where you are and what has been running this place, they are grasping now at straws, and they are. They know their time is up. And when I talk about Lucifer, I don't have fear of that, by the way. It's important to talk about that stuff. And then those who say Christ isn't real, but you talk about Lucifer, that's kind of funny to me. Of course Christ is real. Of course. It's a family, it's a bloodline. It's a bloodline. They are resurrecting things here because they know how to do that. It's we who have been kept in the dark. To be constantly in a state of like, oh, that can't happen, that can't be true, then you're going to be in for a wild ride if you're still in that state of mind. You know, I was talking about the Stargate 10 yesterday over there in Iraq with the two Georges, all right, the two G's, trying to protect, because the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. The one who has the staff rules the world. They're battling over this staff. They're battling over who's going to rule this place, because Morning Star's time is up. And that is a family line. This Illuminati that ain't so luminous is being exposed. Remember, just because you're dealing with those who say they're spiritual and spiritually enlightened, very different things. It's a very tricky thing. For me, everything is through the Most High loving God. True divinity. I share my message here. I share my message. I pray of hope, of sharing when I have crossed the veil and come back to share with those that you come from love, not war, not suppression. You come from so much love. I get why I understand to a point why our memories would be erased. I do. Because you wouldn't want to be here. You would want to go be with the love that we come from. But we emanate that love. We are here to emanate that. Not like, oh, you're a doormat. That's not what I mean. It takes a certain power to hold at a frequency of that love and to stay the course over what's going to go down. Now you have this Mike around the world. It's amazing. Why don't they just tell everybody? The secret crap. There's no more secrets. Now, is Wormwood a real planet? I don't know. Nibiru is definitely a ship. It's not a planet. It's definitely a ship. It's a huge ship. And I don't think it's all warm and fuzzy. I think it's going, I don't think, I know it's going to be highly disturbing when we see it. Um, for they are the ones that created this here. They don't tell you that in the Bible. They want to confuse you with different gods and lords. That's deceptive. That's highly deceptive. And then those want you that speak on scripture still are not using like you're in a supernatural battle. It's supernatural. It is paranormal. Now you have all these, the dark ops, the dark governments, they've been tinkering with things they shouldn't be tinkering with. That goes against universal laws. That's why you have dogmen out there, and those are lab created. There's going to be a lot of lab created things that are going to start coming out. And that just is. And it's going, I think those are like the demon things that are going to walk the earth. Like I saw a video yesterday. Someone caught it on their like Ring camera. It was creepy. Like this thing it was total demonic. It was walking on all fours. It kind of looked like, it was weird. It looked humanoid, but it walked on all fours, and it was demonic. So these things, and they've been, and Allie Carter, she's been talking about this too, that there's children underground that they created that are like wild animals. They're not like kids here, and I don't know I don't think we're on the surface, but we'll call it our surface. They're not like the children we have here. Those are the things that are going to be allowed to walk the earth, and also things that are inhuman, that have never been allowed to walk the earth. And this isn't like a fear thing. It's just, it's being exposed. But to drive it back home, no, when I first started on doing this channel, I can't tell you how much harassment I received. Seriously, harassment. Because I was explaining that this is a supernatural event. It's all paranormal. Nobody really else was talking about it in that term, except for one or two others that I personally came across. And I do think it's amazing that the Sky community has finally opened up their eyes to realize that this is a supernatural event. And it is. If you want to think it's round balls zooming through space, and go right ahead. There's no way something could be in our sky that huge, because we were taught it would take us out. We were taught that in school, that if like a planet in our sky would totally wipe us out. So we should have been wiped out, 100,000 times over, because these things are spinning through us. And I've shown that. I've shown so much evidence of how they're plasma, and they're spinning right through us. And then I was seeing how the Messiah could literally walk through the realm. And I understood. Because, they don't teach you that with scripture. They make it seem like everything is, nuts and bolts, and rock. You know what I'm saying? Versus plasma. We're electromagnetic field. We are water. We are energy in a denser form. And this stuff it's going to clearly create serious disturbance in our world, because it's taken on the matter here now, because it's allowed to, Hey, Master J. Yes, we do need to activate our natural essence. And that is, I feel like that's what's going on as well with this energy, is we're being integrated, upgraded, leveling up. Like a lot of folk are, it's clearly through our chakras. And our chakras and our pineal gland is being even more activated than it was before. God, creators got us. The divine creator, the one our soul is one with, definitely has us. And I mean, this guy's talking about, and maybe, I mean, I'm not saying it isn't going to happen, you know, with the shield, because Orion's shield was breached. I talked about that a couple of years ago. I'm like, Orion's shield is breached, which would be the shield around us, because she's been trapped, right? This place has been trapped, held hostage. And they're talking about the level of radiation that is going to affect us. We've already been blasted with radiation. Let's talk about Chernobyl. Let's talk Chernobyl, Fukushima. That's a blast of radiation. We're still dealing with that. That didn't just go away. We're still dealing with that. Along with 3 Mile Island and Pakistan. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Oh, my phone's really hot. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let me show you real quick because I took screenshots of this. Look at this. Look at this. Look what they're doing. No wonder why they're here. Look at what they're doing. Look at this. That's a nuke. That's a nuke. That's a nuke. That's no joke. And look at the entity in it. That's the stuff that's gonna, I mean, as far as, you know, the shield going down, that's why the shield's gonna go down. You don't think something bigger, of course something bigger than us is gonna step in. Oh my God, of course. Because it affects all realms of existence, not just this realm. The battle already took place here several times. That's why there's deserts. That's all, the desert sand is basically remnants of what was here once before. And that's like the ash of what stood here before. I've shown you pictures of pyramids. They're definitely a nuke melted. You know, you're talking about interstellar, supernatural entities, beings, Anunnaki, reptilians. I mean, they're clearly real. Having a battle, and we're thinking, you know, not me and you, but like many, this, you know, we're the only intelligent life. Are you kidding? We are not the only intelligent life. We cannot even merge in traffic without having issues with each other. We are not the only intelligent life. And the Anunnaki are here, and they will make an appearance. Enki is definitely here. Anu is definitely here. Enlil is definitely here. They are. You have Osiris that's here. You have Isis that's here. And the Divine Feminine, they're really trying to keep the Divine Feminine down. They've been using the Divine Feminine against her will for so long, because even in scripture, all you hear about is the men. No disrespect, but that's all you hear. And like, well, where are the women? Because the women were kings. So it's going to get really even more interesting. And this isn't a fear thing. This is just, I'm staying true to, and I have stayed true to the course of it's supernatural. It's paranormal. And it is. And it is nice to hear other people finally realizing that that's what this is. You know, instead of thinking it's just HARP and whatever other. HARP is a fallen angelic technology, hence the word HARP. I mean, if you want to believe their anagram, have at it. It's not an anagram. It's literally angelic technology, just like Surin, that scepter. That's angelic technology, all right, being misused. That's only allowed for so long. Now that time is up. So we will be integrated. We have been constantly integrated throughout this entire time, because the way we were taught, we would have been already decimated. They don't want us to know the truth. They're still not telling us the truth, which is to me absolutely ridiculous and insane. That they're still not telling us the truth of what's going on, so that people, you know, they should have been telling us all along, since the first, you know, saucer crash, instead of hiding it. And people were having experiences, and they were telling, oh no, that's just swamp gas. People aren't, you know, it's like, come on. They should have been preparing society all along. Because they're so afraid that they created this. They created their own fear of what they're afraid people are going to find out. Meaning Wall Street will crash, the dollar will crash, Streets will run rampant. People were going to freak out. They already are. People are already acting strange. They're doing violent things because this plasma can attach to you. It can take over. It can. That's very real. You're dealing with supernatural entities. And we have been in a dormant state for far too long. Like I said, we've been the best kept secret from ourselves for a very long time. And those of us who've been awake really all of our life, clearly different levels of it, you know? And when I say awake, meaning, this world is off. You've always felt it. You've always felt like you just didn't fit in. You were treated like you didn't fit in. You just understood differently than other people. And I know you're up there with me. Like when I was younger, I didn't realize people didn't see spirit. I thought everybody did, until I realized, oh wow, yeah, not everybody can see the supernatural. And then nobody really talked about it. It's kind of a hush hush thing back in the day, and now it's just let your freak flag freaking fly and be wide open. And now it's been very corrupt and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but with this transgender thing, like, that is so deceptive. That is so demonic. It's very demonic. God doesn't make junk and God doesn't make mistakes, and you weren't born in the wrong body. That is demonic. That is demonic. That is Nephilim, fallen. So, and it's hard for me. It's not hard for me to talk about it. I get concerned talking about it due to my, my career and stuff, because I do run into people who call themselves a pronoun, which is just fucking weird to me. And they feel that they were put in the wrong body. And because Obama came out with that, or, Obama set that course. And then Hollywood people were starting to, like, you're having major surgery to change your body parts. That's like, just going to stop there. And I'm not going to continue on with that one. It's just, you're not a mistake. You're made exactly the way you're supposed to be, and you're not a pronoun. That's all fallen demonic thinking, programming. And if I lose you, I lose you. I'm not here to disrespect anybody. If you're a woman, you claim that shit. If you're a man, you claim that shit. We divine feminine are to claim back our rights. Was it not that long ago, 75 years ago, maybe 80 years ago, women were fighting for their rights back? We were kings. We were kings. Not the men. We were kings. So these time loops keep going on. They want to keep putting us back and putting us down. And even the divine masculine. For how many unfortunate men are out there, and women do it too. I'm not stereotyping here. How many men are out there battering their women? That is not of light. And how many women are out there are manipulating their men? That's not of light. It's not. And that is going to be exposed and broke wide open, and it's just going to get really interesting. But back to the original template of my channel bends true to the course of these are supernatural events. We are multidimensional. We are supernatural. We are amazing. If you really think about the human body, it's amazing. We really are. We heal ourselves. You get a scratch, we heal. Like, oh, that's amazing. You can have surgery and you heal from it. You get sick, you hopefully get well. We are amazing. I mean, I've gone to nursing school and I've studied anatomy and physiology, and we are absolutely amazing. And the way we are made, because we were made, is it's just amazing. And we are capable of harnessing a soul from the Most High God. And women, that's why I'm like, you're not a pronoun, man. Claim your womanhood. You can bring a life through your body if you choose. That's wow, that's like humbling. It's huge. That's huge. And men can help create, you know what I mean? Clearly, men help create that, but the woman is the portal in this world. And Mother Earth is done. She's done being abused. That's the divine feminine. She's done being abused. So hang on, because it's no fear either. It's just like I was watching this a little bit, and I'm like, this Mike around the world thing guy, it's like these memos that they're getting. Well, maybe you should like clue the world in. It's just, I'm over the deception. It makes me want to vomit, honestly. It's just so disgusting, the levels of deception that is here. It is being revealed clearly, thank God. But like, it's like, this is the levels they're doing. If they don't think something bigger is going to step in, because universal law, now they have to step in. Because this can only go on for so long, because it affects other realms of existence, not just this realm. And that they are going to protect the bigger picture. And they are, so when they sacrifice, yes. Oh, yes, I'm reading what you're saying. Have they really? You're not the first one to say that. Another person couldn't even find my channel, which I thought that was weird. Not really. I'm not surprised at this stage anymore. I'm still here. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing, but I'm not even doing anything to apologize for. I don't know why. Other people are talking about way more things than I am speaking on. And I just find it funny that YouTube suppresses my channel. It's humorous to me at this stage. It used to upset me, but it doesn't anymore because it's ridiculous. Like, it really is ridiculous. There's other channels talking about way more revealing things than I'm speaking on, so I don't know. Like the Leak Project, but those are agents. I'm not an agent. So, and those of you who seem to how do I want to say this? You put these people up on pedestals, like the Leak. They're all agents. MRB 333 agent, Leak Project agent. Most channels that are huge are all agents. They are, because they're disclosing serious thing. Well, MRB 333, he doesn't disclose anything. He just sits on the fence, but he knows what's going on. Leak Project, he knows. He's disclosing serious stuff. He has people on there who are exposing so much more than I am, but he's not suppressed at all. Heck, he's made a nice living off of YouTube, hasn't he? You have people that are on some kind of weird, seriously, like program for probation to be on YouTube. You have ex-gamers on here that are hacking into accounts on here that these Sky communities use. There's other agents that I'm not going to name on here, but a lot of you watch them, and you do, and they're agents. That's why, like, it's okay. I don't know. I'm just a little me. It's a little teeny channel. Very grateful. And YouTube seems to be like to suppress my things. I speak the truth. I'm just speaking my truth of how I understand through my connection with who I understand God created to be, through my soul, through my visions of what I experience. And that's it. And if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay. And I find it funny that YouTube really hides me. It's interesting. I mean, like I said, there's other channels that talk about way more stuff than I do, but it's okay. It is what it is. But I just wanted to, share this a bit about, 5 years ago when I started this channel, plus, because I was guided to, I have been consistent with saying all of this is supernatural. All of this is paranormal. The Sky community wasn't talking about that. They're thinking these are round balls coming at you and planets and stuff, and it is what it is. Now they're saying it's supernatural. Now they're talking about it being a supernatural event. I just, like, there's been a few, like, Riz Moretti, he's been true to the course of showing the paranormal, showing the supernatural. Actually, watching his channel gave me Well, Archangel Michael was the one that came to me about that, but seeing like Riz show the supernatural that I was already seeing, it was like, this is good. No, this is good stuff. Like, I'm not seeing a lot, anybody actually, rarely anybody else showing what is here. And at that time, and what do you, if you don't, that's okay. You know, I get not everybody's going to see, but I've stayed very true to the chorus of this is a supernatural event taking place. Plasma, clearly. We're plasma. Remember that. We're plasma, we're crystal. We are energy. We're water. We're all of these things that we're made of, that we are living in. We're a soul. We're a soul. More importantly, we are a divine soul here. We are meant to be here for this time, and it's pretty amazing. This is tragedy. They're not helping anything by doing testing nukes. There's nothing good coming out of that. And don't think for 1 second something bigger isn't going to step in, and it will be revealed. So hang on, because it's going to get crazier, and it is. Atlantis is rising, or we're sinking, however you want to look at that. More of that's being revealed. I was picking up back to the Iraq Stargate, Stargate 10, which is the Anunnaki Stargate, and I thought it was so dope that hours later, Indigo Angel did a whole live on going over there, virtually, and clearing the template, her and her team clearing that out. I was like, come on, there's no coincidence here. That was amazing to me. I don't know her. I see some of her stuff once in a while, but like, it was brought right up in my feed, and I was like, it was like those God winks, the holy divine winks. It was amazing. It was like, okay, see, you tapped in. You gotta stay tuned in. You are important. You are amazing. You are divine. You are divine. And this world is trying to hurt us with this crap. And it is. It's jealous of us. It's intimidated by us because we're actually more powerful than they are. And we are. We are way more powerful. They made us more powerful. They did. They really did. So, I just wanted to come on and kind of tie a little bow around my channel of I've stayed true to the course. I can't tell you how much flack I've gotten for it. And those of you who thought it was funny to make fun of me, well, here it is. All in your face. It's all in your face now. It's not okay to make fun of people. And it's not. It's not okay to harass people. And it isn't. And I told you, back then, years ago, when you poked at me and you poked at me and you made fun of me, all will be revealed in time. I stay true to my course. I stay true to my calling. And here it all is. I was talking about UFOs. I was talking about supernatural. What do you know? UFOs now exist. I would show you things in the sky. You would tell me to get off the drugs. What do you know? Look at the things in the sky. I'm not the only one showing it, and I'm not on drugs. That's you being jealous. And that's you trying to suppress my light. And it's never going to fly with me. Ever. I stay true to the course, and I do. And I'm grateful for those who are waking up and seeing and being aware that it is a supernatural, paranormal event. And more will be revealed as far as what universal laws have been broken. Creating things that shouldn't be created. That would be the sin, by the way. That would be the sin of them overstepping, cloning, creating things that shouldn't exist, So remember, you are the divine spark. You are love, and you truly are the light here. You really are the divine spark. There is no separation. It's just this world that wants you to feel cut off. Peace, love, and light.